This week is such a grind. I imagine sometimes it's nice to have a game like that, just where you can go out and make a bunch of shots and get off the ice early.
Yeah, a game like that is a little bit easier on the nerves, especially when you have a few tight ones before that. You always want one that you can, maybe be a little more relaxed and feel better about yourself, yeah.
And also just go out and make a bunch of shots too, right? And that always helps between the years.
Yeah, absolutely. You always want a little bit easier shots than, the stressful tight ones, but so that's nice, yeah.
Do you start looking at playoff positioning yet? I mean, not at all?
No, not yet. It's absolutely way too soon for that. We still have so many games left in round robin.
Do you feel like there's still best? Have we seen you guys at your best yet?
No, you definitely haven't. It's to come.
Now, what makes you say that?
I just don't feel like we've peaked yet. So we're gradually climbing, and we're not the team that we were at the Scotties last year yet, but it's to come.
And
we're building on it.
Yeah. So, okay, what do you think you have to get better at right now?
I don't know. I just maybe just feeling the ice a little bit better with our draw weights. We struggled a little bit with that. Hitting and sticking is not the easiest shot on this ice, but just I guess feeling more comfortable with the ice. In every game that you play, you get a little more comfortable. So I think that's a good thing.
5 in a row. What has been the secret to winning 5 straight games? Like, is it everything seems to be going right?
Oui, je pense que c'est la ténacité de l'équipe. C'est vraiment les personnalités sur la glace. On n'a pas toujours bien joué, mais on continue toujours à essayer de faire nos shots pour la prochaine fois. Puis finalement, ça fonctionne.
Confidence is such a big thing right now, too, isn't it? I mean, you guys obviously feel, even when you got down in that game, there was a belief that you could come out and generate some points and come back.
Oui, le point était un peu difficile dans la première moitié. Ça nous a pris un peu de temps pour figurer qu'est-ce qui se passait. Mais vers la deuxième bout, troisième bout, finalement, après un couple qu'on a manqué, on a appris ce qu'il faut faire. Puis de là, on avait beaucoup de confiance.
5-2, and I guess the danger now is you got to keep your focus on the here and now, and not start thinking, even though it must be tempting to start thinking down towards the end of the week.
Yeah, I think we're taking it all game by game. We now have 4 draws in a row, having played today at afternoon, this evening, tomorrow morning, and tomorrow afternoon. So I think it's going to be a little bit tiring. So we really just need to focus on the here and now, one shot at a time, one game at a time, and see where that takes us.
This team is obviously executing at a high level and looking like it's having fun out there, which is such a big thing in this sport.
Yeah, we're having a lot of fun. The crowd's been amazing. We have a lot of family and friends here, and you can hear them cheering, and we're just having a really good time.
What do you feel differently than past Scotties in your mind, or is it just the same old for you guys?
It's always so exciting to make it to the Scotties, and it's never something you can take for granted, especially last year after we lost the provincial final. We're really trying to soak in every moment here and just really enjoy the experience.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. I mean, it must have sucked on a lot of levels to be watching this thing as opposed to playing in it last year, and I'm sure that drove this team.
Yeah, we always want to win every game we're in, and it was tough not being here, but we kind of regrouped and tried to figure out what was missing and make sure that we had all that when we went into our provincial this time around.
Retrospect being, hindsight being 2020, can you look upon that as even a positive in terms of the development of this team and maybe taking a knock to make it better in the long term?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that losses are meaningful if you're able to find a meaning out of them, right? So we were able to learn a few things from that experience and just make sure that we were stronger and better this time around.
You guys have proven before that you can run the table in the round robin and finish it off. I mean, I'm positive you guys aren't thinking in those terms, but it wouldn't kill you to run the table either, would it?
Our record really doesn't matter at the end of this. Our first goal is to make the playoffs, and that's what we're really trying to do here. I think that it's a really deep field, and if you lose a game or two along the way, that might happen. But our first goal is to make the playoffs.
Just all about scoreboard management, making sure you have Hammer coming home one down. That's perfect, right?
Yeah, we have all those steals on purpose. Who wants to win easy? We wanted to have to make a ridiculous shot, so,
Playing to the cameras, playing to the crowd a little.
Yeah, we're just here to entertain people, so why not?
But that shot, that's the identification of a team shot, right? Well called, well thrown, well swept, everything about. So there's a lot of satisfaction to be taken away from that shot.
Yeah, good communication on the weight. It was all there for sure. So we had to hit it pretty thin and all that kind of stuff. It was good all the way down. Great line call, and we're lucky enough to pull that one off.
Yeah, just what happened in the later ends. Obviously, that's the nature of a 4-rock rule, and you can't protect that easily.
The issue isn't in 8. We actually played a really good end. They made everything, and then I had a pretty easy shot to hold them to 1. We were never scoring. But so I missed that, which was unfortunate. And then we didn't play very well in 9, and same thing. They made 2 great shots in behind the guard, and we're chasing them the whole end, and just couldn't defend against it. So they play. I don't think they missed a shot in 8 and 9. So I mean, what do? You can't do much about that. We're playing the safe shot and peeling, and they're making everything perfect. You get into trouble.
So now, obviously, that has a lot of ramifications standings-wise. I mean, tiebreaker-wise, you're tied with them now, and again, you have to scrap your way to a victory, and you get the confidence from that. So there's a lot of positives to be taken away.
For sure. I mean, we'd like to clean that up. Obviously, I would like my shot back in 8. That was the biggest one for me. I felt really good that whole game, but that was a really big turnaround, that shot. So a few takeaways for sure, and we could sharpen up a little bit in a few of those ends. But overall, positive. We played really well the whole first half of that game and stuff. So lots to move forward with, and yeah, just big for us to obviously to come out with a win there.
You gonna be able to fall asleep tonight? I mean, adrenaline's probably still.
No, I don't think so. I think I'll probably be awake till tomorrow morning, but that's okay.
Perfect.